Pretend like you just bought a company and it's beautiful. It's got mahogany and smoked glass, and it's got marble on the floors, rare artwork on the walls, and state-of-the-art manufacturing, robots everywhere, automated material handling system. And this place is just beautiful. And you want to invite your most important customers in to have like an open house. But you discovered one little nasty problem that your due diligence people didn't tell you about. You got one building there that is just an EPA dream, and it's your worst nightmare. It is skull and crossbones, Chernobyl kind of nasty. And so what do you do when you bring your customers in for that open house? Do you bring them into that building? Well, probably not, but let's assume that you did. Let's assume you actually brought those customers into that building and they didn't like it one bit. What would you do? Well, Mr. Customer, we're kind of sorry. We're really sorry we had this, that you had to meet this, which is our most toxic liability. We'll put it in the 12-step improvement program, or we'll clean it up a little bit, and we promise, Mr. Customer, it won't smell quite as bad when you come back next time. Well, of course you wouldn't do that, but I'm telling you, this is happening right now in your company. If you think about toxic liabilities, not only as buildings, but if you think as toxic liabilities as employees as well, I guarantee you that that's probably happening in your company right now. If you don't know what I mean by a toxic employee, think flight attendants. Let me ask you this. The last time you were on a flight, did you run into a cranky flight attendant? Okay, all right, trick question. Let me ask you another way. The last time you were on a flight, did you not run into a cranky flight attendant? And so this is happening in your business. And if you think about the flight attendant model, you'll know what I'm talking about. And how do I know you have them? I see them everywhere. Everywhere I go, I see them in hotels. I see them in restaurants. I see them in airlines. I see them with the telecommunications and the cable TV company. They're everywhere. So chances are you've got a few. But if you want to know what the key is to mega profits in your company, in your department, if you're a supervisor, is to clean up your what I call the hidden balance sheet, which is the employee balance sheet. And if you have a weak financial balance sheet, you cannot have a strong company and you cannot have a strong department. And the same is true if you have a weak employee balance sheet. You cannot have a strong department, you cannot have a strong company. And if you do have a weak employee balance sheet with all kinds of toxic employee liabilities in it, it's your fault. If you're the manager, you're the supervisor of that function, or you're the CEO, it's your fault that that exists. And if you've allowed the human resource people to bully you into letting that exist, or the union negotiators to force you into letting that to exist, that's your fault. And only you can fix it. And that's what this work is all about. You'll learn how to do the same thing that I did, which is first of all, identify what your hidden balance sheet looks like, and then go about strengthening it. But the real issue will be, do you have the guts to do it? Because this is a contact sport. This will not be easy. This will be unlike anything that you've ever done before. But if you don't get this part down right, nothing else you'll do can possibly matter.